Good day everyone, I am Jasmine D. Moralde from Bachelor of Early Childhood Education. Today's video, I will discussing about infancy and toddlerhood, physical development, socio-emotional development, and cognitive development. Infant and toddler physical development includes the physical and motor skills that emerge during and first 3 years of life. These skills and abilities affect connection with other people, objects, and the environment. The first 3 years of life carry immense implication for later health and development. Infancy and toddlerhood is a period of rapid growth and development and sets the stage for executive functioning, school readiness, and ultimately long-term academic success and well-being. This lesson will further define physical development of the infants and toddlers, as well as offer an opportunity to think about the importance of physical development, socio-emotional development, and cognitive development. Physical development is one of the many domains of infant and toddler development. It relates to the growth and skill development of the body, including the brain, muscles, and senses. For example, babies learn about the world as they develop their physical senses of sight, touch, smell, sound, and taste. Physical development refers to the advancement and refinement of motor skills, or in other words, children's abilities to use and control their bodies. In fact, babies can hear well before they are born. Newborns like to look at very early on. An infant can recognize the mother's smell and sound of her voice within days after birth. From birth, infants are aware of the world around them, and the ability to grow, develop, and learn occurs quickly as infants begin to explore through their senses. When they feel safe and secure, infants and toddlers use their brains, muscles, and senses to explore the world around them. Importance of physical development. Preparing infants and toddlers for school require more than developing a set of skills. It includes physical development and health. When an infant or toddler is healthy and happy, he or she is more likely to engage in learning. Physical development and health can help prepare infants and toddlers for activities that support language development, social skills, and other areas of learning for school success. The importance of supporting a strong foundation by promoting healthy, physical, social, emotional, and cognitive development during infancy. Foundations are created and built upon as the other areas of development progress, such as physical and motor development. 5 types of physical development. First, reflexes. Second, fine motor skills. Third, gross motor skills. Fourth, vision. Fifth, sensory of development. First is reflexes. What is reflexes? Reflexes, it is also known as baby reflexes or infant reflexes, are normal and crucial for a baby's survival. They are the baby's muscles reaction, involuntary movement, or neurological responses to stimulation or triggers, which may include sound, light, sudden movement, and being struck or touched. The 7 most common types of newborn reflexes are as follow: Moro reflex, Rothing's reflex, sucking reflex, tonic neck reflex, Grubbs reflex, Bavenski reflex, stepping reflex. Doctors and nurses check baby reflexes to determine if a baby's brain and nervous system are functioning properly. If you notice abnormal reflexes in your child, please see a doctor, as this may indicate a dysfunction in the central nervous system. Second, fine motor skills. What is fine motor skills? It is the coordination of small muscles in the environment with the eyes, usually involving the synchronization hand and fingers. The complex levels of manual dexterity that humans exhibit can be attributed to and demonstrated in tasks controlled by the nervous system. Examples of fine motor skills. First, dialing the phone. Second, turning door knob case and locks. Third, putting a plug into a socket. Fourth, buttoning and unbuttoning clothes. Fifth, opening and closing zippers. Sixth, fastening snaps and buckles. Seven, tying shoe laces. Eight, brushing teeth and flossing. Third is gross motor skills. What is gross motor skills? It is the abilities usually acquired during childhood as part of a child motor learning. By the time they reach 2 years of age, almost all children able to stand up, walk and run, walk stairs, and etc. Examples of gross motor skills are sitting, crawling, running, jumping, throwing a ball, climbing stairs. Even the first a baby lifts his head is an example of gross motor skills. There are lots of fun and simple activities you can do with your child to help develop gross motor skills. Fourth is vision. What is vision? A vision at birth, a newborn's eyesight is between 20 to 200 and 20 to 400. By 8 weeks, babies begin to more easily focus their eyes on the faces of a parent or other person near them. For the first 2 months of life, an infant's eyes are not well coordinated and may appear to wander to be crossed. This is usually normal. So babies see things best from 8 to 12 inches away. This is the perfect distance for gazing up into the eyes of mom or dad. That's the baby favorite thing to do. Any farther than that, a newborn sees mostly blurry shapes because they're nearsighted. Last is sensory development. What is sensory development? A baby begins to experience new awareness through sight, touch, taste, smell, and hearing. Baby sensory and motor development generally follows a typical pattern. At 1 month of age, baby's neck muscles are not developed enough to support their heads for a prolonged period of time. Sensory play encourages learning through exploration, curiosity, problem solving, and creativity. It helps to build nerve connections in the brain and encourages the development of language and motor skills. Babies start reading to sensory stimulation. From birth, they turn their head towards sound, follow objects with their eyes, and discover their hands and feet by touching them. Later, they start to develop eye-hand coordination and will use their hand to touch something they see. For example, young children will develop the abilities to balance, crawl, and walk, their foundational reflex responses. When an infant and toddlers are able to move on their own, they are able to explore and contribute to their cognitive development in a way that was not possible when they were unable to walk or crawl. Socio-emotional development represents a specific domain of child development, a gradual integrative process through which children acquire the capacity to understand, experience, express, and manage relationship with others. Example of socio-emotional development: skills like bouncing back from being teased or sitting in a group to listen to a story are all example of healthy social and emotional development. They involve the ability to manage feelings and impulses which are needed to grow and learn. What are the 5 socio-emotional development skills? First, self-awareness. Second, self-management. Third, responsible decision-making. Fourth, social awareness. Fourth, relationship skills. Importance of socio-emotional development. Positive social and emotional development is important. This development influences a child's self-confidence, empathy, the ability to develop meaningful and lasting friendships and partnerships, and a sense of importance and value to those around his or her. During this period, children are advancing toward adolescence and peer friendships start to become very important in the social and emotional development. They have a growing sense of independence and with it, a growing confidence to solve problems and perhaps take risks. Cognitive development is a field of study in neuroscience and psychology focusing on child development in terms of information processing, conceptual resources, perceptual skills, language learning, and other aspects of the developed adult brain and cognitive psychology. 4 aspects of cognitive development. First, reasoning. Second, intelligence. Third, language. Fourth, memory. Importance of cognitive development. It is how a person perceives, thinks, and gains understanding of their world through the relations of genetic learning factors. Cognitive development means how children think, explore, and figure things out. It is the development of knowledge, skills, problem solving, and disposition, which help children to think about and understand the world around them. Brain development is a part of cognitive development.